Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a magnetic excursion update Wednesday, February 5th, around 6 p.m. Mountain Time 2025. Everyone is on tenterhooks. The Santorini streets are empty after days of tremor, but good news, the quakes are decreasing. Keep calm. It's boom time. It's a frozen frenzy, nearly nonstop winter storms to hit the same part of the U.S. for days to come. Here we can see an ice-covered semi-truck in Florence, Kentucky on January 6th. And there's more ice coming. Here's the forecast Wednesday through Thursday. The storm is now battering the Great Lakes region and will be moving into the Northeast with rain, ice, a mix, and some snow. Ho, ho, ho. Here are the greatest chances for ice Wednesday through Thursday. And what that means is we're going to have power outages. I hope you've got your backup generators ready and the pantry stocked. The D.C. area will see snow, sleet, and freezing rain Wednesday night into Thursday morning, as well as parts of Maryland, with winter weather advisories up there for icy conditions overnight. And here is the full forecast. A series of storms will impact the central and eastern U.S. into early next week. Pacific storms will continue to impact the west. You can see winter storm warnings and watches in the pink and purple across the U.S. as a series of winter storms will impact the Midwest into the mid-Atlantic and northeast U.S. all the way into next week with locally heavy rain and a combination of snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Pacific storms will continue to bring strong winds with heavy rain, a risk for flooding to northern and central California with heavy mountain snow in the Sierras, the southern Cascades, and the northern Rockies through Friday. Good news, we need the snowpack. Take a quick look over at the GFS model here in the latest run. We can see that storm developing over the center of the U.S. right here, and it will be in full swing this evening. Take a look at the ice and the mix there. That's 3 hours from now. And then later tonight, boom, it is going to be exploding over Pennsylvania. Heavy icing in the Harrisburg area potentially. So buckle up for power outages overnight and to be waking up, with the power off. In the west, we've got the next Pineapple Express smashing Northern California on Thursday and Friday with heavy snow that will translate over into the northern Rockies early this weekend. And then that storm system will move east, attacking the same regions that just got hit by ice, with more ice again at the end of the weekend here Sunday. What a fun day. And heavy snow for New England. So big winner chicken dinner is going to be the New England ski resorts. So let's take a look at the total snowfall for all these events as they move through. 3, 6, 9 hours by tomorrow. That storm into Friday will be moving offshore and will be leaving a wide swath of areas with 6 inches or more across New York, Pennsylvania, as well as Maryland and West Virginia. And it looks like Virginia as well. Heavy snow from the Cascades all the way down through the Sierras. And then as we move through the weekend here, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, more snow blankets the same regions with another event. The long-term model showing a very interesting coastal storm we've been following, and it looks like it could be an epic winter for the East, including Virginia, Pennsylvania, and all of the Northeast. Take a look at these models. Holy macaroni, another southern winter storm? Buckle up. I think this may be a February to remember. Seismic update. We still have seismic activity in Greece. In fact, some of the largest activity through the entire sequence, another 5.1 happening, an afterquake just occurring, the most recent quake on the map of 4.1. The largest quake on the map is happening in Guatemala at 5.6, but let's take a quick look over at Greece. As we can see, there are less larger quakes happening in the last 24 hours. Everyone is on tenterhooks as streets empty after days of tremors. On the second day of feeling the ground shake under her feet, Veronica Baldoni decided it was time to leave Santorini, as well as thousands of others. By Tuesday, at least 6,000 people, some estimate double that. That would be 12,000 have left the island, and more are waiting. Here you can see lines at the port of Athenios. People waiting for ferries to get out of Dodge or leave the island. Here is what our quakes are showing, and it's showing that they are dropping off the cliff rapidly on our models here. But that is not what other people are showing. So here you can see February 5th and 6th. Look at those number of quakes here. We're using the same. Here's February 5th and 6th, and it's just not showing any quakes. Either way, earthquakes are continuing, but they are decreasing a bit, which is good news for all the people on Santorini. Now, hopefully there won't be a large quake with a tsunami, because even though the people are gone, it's still going to damage properties on the coast. And another big volcanic system that's heating up is Campi Flegrei today. Take a look at the seismic swarm. Just in the past 48 hours of powers, look at all of these earthquakes in and around that region. There is the cluster of quakes. If we take a look at the last year, it looks like we had that little scare last year. It looks like quakes have been increasing over the last month and a half. And, well, maybe we're going back into a seismic swarm period over at Campi Flegrei. So, buckle up. We just want to keep you abreast of all the geophysical events on Earth that mean something to you. Who knew? Now you do. Space weather, the sun has been shutting down over the last 48 hours. Only low-level sea flaring as a large coronal hole is about to face Earth and will be geo-effective in about 5 days or so. 3-day geomagnetic forecast is all quiet, and there was a plasma filament detaching earlier today. The good news, it's not geo-effective. We have an interesting article here linking birds to dinosaurs. More evidence that backyard chickens are nothing more than shrunken down velociraptors. A new study and nearly complete skull of Vegavis iai discovered in Antarctica suggests that modern birds originated before the end of the Cretaceous mass extinction. These birds look like diving birds, similar to the cormorant, which still exists. The Vegavis iai lived in Antarctica at the time that the asteroid hit Earth and wiped out the non-avian dinosaurs. And, well, birds made it through. So, really interesting article that will be linked below. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of year again. It is spring. Ding, ding. Well, approaching spring. And it's the time of year that we start planting all of our seeds, our spring seeds, and all of our starts, getting ready for the growing season for 2025. Head over to the Alliance of Native Seed Keepers, Bertie County Seeds, and buy the lowest price open pollinated heirloom seeds on the planet, $2 per pack. Currently 279 varieties of anything you could think of. Add our coupon code, ORP2025, for an additional 10% off. Buy $25 worth or more, and you get free shipping. How can you beat it? Bertie County Seeds, the Alliance of Native Seed Keepers. The link will be below. Support the channel, support your preparedness, and feed your family healthy food that has no pesticides on it. That is hard to come by these days. The food we eat is our medicine. We've been doing lots of planting in the upper greenhouse. I'll do a video tomorrow to show you some of the developments and some of the things we're doing, maybe to give you a few ideas on what you can plant now. We are in zone 5A and the temperatures are below freezing until June. But with our rigid greenhouse, we can grow food year-round. So join us for that update tomorrow and hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. We love each and every one of you. Be safe. And that is a boom to knowledge. Please share the video and become a Patreon.